Hey gamers, welcome back. Rick here with Game Trade Media. We're here at Lucas Oil Stadium for Gencon 2018. This convention has grown beyond the convention halls, and as I was outside walking about, we found this gentleman, Hunter. You know him from Steve Jackson Games. He was wandering around. He had some games in his hand. Said, "Hey, come on in, let's talk."
Yeah, I was looking for the Indianapolis Colts, but apparently I found you. So that's,
Yeah,
that
well,
works out, right?
I shoot him out. Get.
You don't need these.
But speaking of the stadium, let's take a peek real quick. Show everybody what is out there. Check that out. That is ridiculous.
This is my first year seeing this, actually. I've never been over to the Lucas Oil part of the stadium, so this is really cool. I didn't know it was this big.
It's huge. Who knew, right?
Enormous.
And even in the tunnel below and all the things, there's other activities within the stadium besides what's out there.
There's like an arcade in the tunnel. I was walking over. I'm like, I'm going to skip this. I'm sorry. I've got to play Daytona 500.
It's so good. So Steve Jackson Games, as we know, Munchkin CCG, which you have right here. But you guys are known for many other games.
Yes.
And you got some others coming out.
Yes.
But I see something that's very familiar.
Absolutely,
What do we got going on here?
So we got Illuminati. This is a classic. If you know, like, if you've seen my shirt, if you've seen our branding, that eye in the pyramid is kind of like key to our branding. That's one of our things. We have people that literally think we're the Illuminati. This is a real thing.
Those individuals would not be absolutely wrong.
I mean, it's true. We are part of the Illuminati. But, so this is Illuminati 2nd edition. So we've done a lot of variants versions of Illuminati over the years. But this is the first time we've done enough to where it's warranted calling it a 2nd edition.
Okay.
We've got brand new art on all the cards, and we've updated a lot of references. The rules stayed mostly the same. We've made some minor tweaks just from years of playing the game.
Sure.
Every now and then you need to have a little bit of a refresh. But this is mostly references. A lot of the Cold War stuff, not all of it, but a lot of the Cold War stuff has been dropped, and we've gone into the age of internet. So
of course,
we've had to update a lot of the references. Plus, we got this awesome brand new art from Lara Souza. You still have like the same classic factions and things like that. You get all the background of all the different Illuminati factions. This is like research stuff that Steve is really interested in.
Sure.
Old Discordian things like that.
Okay.
Those books, and you got a lot of new art here from Lara Souza. He's got kind of a campy style to it. Yeah, you can do close up of that. My favorite thing.
Those guys down there on the field, just always there.
Got Texas. I love that my state gets its own card. And he's just got a particular style about him that
it's very campy and fun.
Yeah, if you've ever checked out his webcomics, he does stuff like that. He's done a lot of art for our Munchkin collectible card game. This is a funny one. Oh,
Murphy's Law, that is cool.
And then this one here, Junk Mail.
Junk Mail. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like I said, gameplay is very, very similarly as it did before. Just a lot of new art, a lot of new references. People are going to get a little bit more of the jokes that haven't played it before. But if you haven't played Illuminati, essentially it's just laying out cards, trying to build a web of power while kind of screwing over the other people's web as they're building theirs.
Okay.
There's a lot of take that in it. It's not exactly Munchkin level necessarily, not backstabbing. It's pretty much direct conflict though. It's a fun little game, and it'll be available with the 2nd edition in September.
Woof.
In Game Source. Yeah, coming up real soon.
So that means that this right here is going to be one of those holiday gifts that you're going to want to get for your friends and family that are into Steve Jackson Games and board games and card games.
If you're into classics, and if you just know someone that's into like conspiracy theories, that's the thing now. Flat Earthers is in here. If you know a flat earther in your life, this is a perfect game for them. It's the first game that's going to reference them.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty cool. So I see you also brought some Munchkin CCG.
Absolutely. I mean, you've had a good experience with this opening packs.
We've had a great experience together as well playing.
Unfortunately, I don't have packs to open today, but I do have a couple things just to show off. These are coming up really soon. Fashion Furious is our next full booster set. That's going to be coming out in August here towards the end of the month.
All right.
It's got a new focus on a lot of loot stuff. There's a ton of new things in this set, but loot's kind of a focus. Things that new loot, things that deal with loot a little bit more.
Okay.
Just to add more variety to each class. So that'll be the kind of focus on that one. Right after that, we're going to have the Fat Pack. So the Fat Pack's going to include a few different boosters. You get 3 of the core set. You get 1 Desolation Blogger and 1 Fashion Furious. So if you haven't built up a huge collection yet, it's a great way to get multiple booster packs. Plus, you get a couple of promo cards in there too. So and they're just alternate art, so it's not going to be like you can't get them elsewhere. But if you want to get an alternate art version of a couple cards, there's 12 different that you can get out of there, and you get 2 random ones. So. Yeah, it'd be a good way to get multiple packs at a good value. And I'm really excited about those, but really, really excited because I'm a huge fan of the Undead.
Okay.
Grave Danger are set for, that's going to be set for in November. So That is ready to go. I'm so excited. It's just a bunch of undead stuff and just monsters, and the focus is undead, and I couldn't be happier than that.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's great. We're getting to do cool themes now because the core set, you kind of set the boundaries.
Right.
Desolation, you're kind of just building on that boundaries. Desolation of Blarg, our second set. Fast and Furious now, and we're getting to focus on very specific things like here's some loot focus, here's some undead focus. Now we can kind of do some spread our wings a little bit.
Sure, absolutely.
And then next year we'll get into our next big core set with more heroes and all sorts of stuff. So
nice, dang! 2019 is gonna be crazy.
I'm really excited. Yeah, and this stuff is all this year, and then 2019 is gonna explode.
I like that. What's this? What's this blob? Lobber.
Blob lobber. You got to lob gobs of blobs.
Let's take a look at that.
So blob lobber. I'm actually going to show you how to play.
This
is real.
All right.
This one's coming out in September.
Okay.
This goes in our line. If you, I think I've showed you Super Kitty Bug Slap and Simon's Cat. $6.95. So you get all this $6.95. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's super simple to play. So everyone's got a little mother alien here, and let's say that these are our mother aliens, and then in the middle you've got these aliens. You separate them by about a card length there. Try to fit it on there for you. Oh yeah, we got it. And what you're doing is you're actually taking these you're drawing aliens from this stack here, and you're trying to flip them explosion side up to score points. You're actually blowing up aliens, and if you score them, that's great. If they land the other side up, you're just adding more targets out there. So you're trying to blow up other people's aliens, and not blow up your own. Because if you blow up your own, you still score them, but it's negative points.
Okay.
So and it's harder than it looks. I've done this on camera once. I flipped it and actually landed it. We're gonna see what we can do here. I got taught by the designer yesterday how to flip.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh,
cool! I did it. So and the only catch is you just have to make it go around once, one full time. So yeah, I would score those, and if I was green, I'd have negative points already. But yeah, you're trying to blow up aliens and score. You can also blow up the alien queens out there too. To get
nice.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Really quick, really simple. Sure. Great for kids. It's really fun for adults too. It's just a fun game. It's a fun little filler game.
You say filler game, and it looks like one of those games that when you are having board game night and it's early, you may have one or two people show up.
Absolutely.
You're like, hey, let's bust this out while we wait for everybody else to get here before we get into Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
And we're
or something else.
Yeah.
Something else, because I see there's something else on this table. Yeah. Because this is the game that we would be waiting for the rest of the party to show up to play.
I was a little sneaky with this one.
This is, okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of a certain product, the fact that it's been munchkined.
It could either this may be dismaying or you may love it. I'm hoping you love it. I got a lot of comments walking over here. No, not a lot of people seen the box yet, and I just heard people Warhammer 40K, Warhammer 40,000. And yes, it's Munchin Warhammer 40,000. It's coming out spring 2019, so it's a little ways off still. We're still working on it. But the Andrew Hackard, our developer, John Kowalik, the artist, they've been working super hard on this one. I mean, we got Games Workshop's been great with us on this. They sent us 2 of every codex that for research material. It's just been sitting on
just so you can munchkinize
just to munchkinize it. They said here's everything, make it funny, and that's what Andrew's been doing. He's just so Andrew doesn't really do Warhammer, but he has tons of resources. John, on the other hand, has played Warhammer since the 80s, and is his first game store was a Games Workshop.
Oh my gosh,
he's a Warhammer guy. Like that's in his blood.
So this was a marriage meant to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Andrew has a ton of great reference material. And the cool thing is, like, based on the jokes I've seen, it's not just like making fun of Space Marines. It's like you get actual jokes about the hobby and stuff in there. You're getting a lot of variety in here. It's gonna be a blast. I don't know exact specific like differences just yet.
Sure.
I don't want to say something that might end up being, because we're still doing playtesting and things like that. That's something that ends up getting playtested. Like, that's too strong. We can't have chainsaw or something. But
why not?
I'm not saying we can't have that, Andrew. I'm just saying, who knows?
Right.
but it is being playtested right now. We have we're going straight to retail with this one. It's going to be in stores, and it's we're really looking forward to this. It's been really cool seeing what, because John's been turning over art like crazy. Sure. This has been the top report. It's been hard for me not to talk about this.
I have no doubt.
I've wanted to tell you about this multiple times. I've been like, oh, we got this cool announcement, and I can't talk about it till Gen Con.
Right.
So,
and I'm actually glad that I didn't get to hear it before that, because the excitement that I've already heard amongst the buzz,
yes,
because there's a buzz about this existing already. It's actually I think people are interested because Warhammer as a game and as a mythos, because they have such a huge story arc in there.
So many races, so much backstory, so many years of backstory,
and it's a very serious. Very serious.
Oh, it's
mythos.
Grimdark.
Yeah, it's Grimdark.
It's Grimdark, and we're gonna make it less Grimdark. I feel like
I am very much looking forward to that because I like anything that you can take something that is very serious and turn it into, again, Munchkinizing it, so that a fan can now have humor and enjoyment outside of the enjoyment of the Grimdark.
Yes, and we're really pumped for it. I mean, you've seen tastes of it before. Like Star Munchkin had a little bit of the power armor. John's done War Hamsters, so a lot of that kind of theme, but just almost being there, just touching on it, but not reaching. And now we can just fully. We don't have to pull back on any names. We get all the names. That's the cool part for me personally, as someone who's a fan of like licenses and cool, like all the cool little crossovers that we've been doing, like Munchkin TMNT. You've seen that stuff in the past. We can actually like get the license now and actually meddle with their stuff, and they're asking us to do that. The best part is they're coming to us saying, "Can you make fun of us?" And we're like, "Absolutely, we can make fun of any."
We've been doing it for years.
We just been calling it other stuff, but we can just call you names directly if you'd like. That's great. Yeah, I'll do that.
And that's to be a fly on the wall of just the comedic names that you guys are coming up with over at the House of Imagination that you guys have at Steve Jackson Games.
The house that SJ built.
Yeah, the house that SJ built. Would be so much fun to sit there and be like, wow, they went there with with that character or that. That Nurgle. What are they going to do in regards to making fun of Nurgle in this? And I look forward to that.
And who knows? There may be even more that just can't fit in this box. Who knows? Like, we'll see what happens.
I mean, it is a huge verse.
It's a huge universe. It's a very big universe.
I look forward to it.
I'm really
excited. Said this is like Q1, Q2?
Spring 2019. So yeah, in that range. Okay. Q1, like early Q2 probably.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are looking forward to it as well. So make sure that you tell your retailer that, hey, I saw this Munchkin Warhammer 40K, and yes, put that on my queue,
please,
at your local game store, so they know to order this when it is available to order, so that you guys have huge numbers.
Please, absolutely, and we can get it on painting happy little cards.
Oh my God. No, don't get me on doing the repaints on cards.
Oh, I mean, I've already gotten you on there. That's now the follow through happens.
Yeah, now we got to make it happen, and that's not an episode I would not be ashamed to do.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Dang it! All right, I love it. So Hunter, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
For all of you out there watching, make sure you go to your local game store. That is very important because we like to support those communities and your community supporting our community. And in that, I'm Rick, and I'll see you at the game store.
Thanks for watching Game Trade Media. Make sure to leave us a like and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content.